India has found a solution to two maritime problems that Sri Lanka has been waiting to resolve for a long time: a floating dock for the repair of Sri Lankan Navy vessels and Dornier aircraft to strengthen maritime surveillance. India agreed to supply both to Sri Lanka and has also agreed to provide a Dornier Reconnaissance aircraft to Sri Lanka free of charge. India's assistance to Sri Lanka for enhanced maritime security is in line with efforts to enhance security, regional cooperation, and intelligence sharing in the Indian Ocean. Intelligence aircraft such as the Dornier are mainly used for maritime surveillance, search, rescue, and information transfer across various platforms. The technical shortcomings of the Sri Lankan border in this area had much bothered the Indian Navy. The Sri Lankan Navy will now be able to become more efficient at sea patrolling and stockpiling. The Sri Lankan Navy has entered into an agreement with Goa Shipyard Limited of India to construct a floating dock at Colombo. The Sri Lankan Navy has announced that a floating dock will be installed at the Trincomalee Navy dockyard within the next 30 months. Sri Lanka will receive the floating dock facility from the Government of India at no cost. It is expected to reduce the annual cost of outsourced docking repairs by Rs 600 million, which is a much-needed floating dock for the Sri Lankan Navy, which will be handed over to Sri Lanka as a grant from India. Ships and boats of the Sri Lankan Navy can now be repaired within their own territory. Currently, the Navy's dry docks can only facilitate underwater repairs and service for ships and boats weighing less than 350 tons. The Goa Shipyard Limited will now set up a dock at Trincomalee with the facility to repair all ships of the Sri Lankan Navy. To rectify underwater repairs and increase the efficiency of their service, the Sri Lankan Navy will no longer have to rely on the docks of neighboring countries every year. Since the beginning of this year, India has provided $2.4 billion in aid to Sri Lanka to deal with the economic downturn. The recent maritime security agreements signed with the Government of India will not impede or threaten the national security of Sri Lanka, the Sri Lankan Ministry of Defence said in a statement. India and Sri Lanka have signed a number of important bilateral agreements, including the joint development of the Trincomalee oil tank farms, the National Thermal Power Corporation and the Adani Group, as well as 3 major power projects in the north and east. There are other agreements too on maritime security. News Desk, Kaumudy Global.